the one who stays late, the one who always listens, the one who gives more than they take. You see yourself as kind, generous, and good-hearted. You're the lighthouse that guides all the ships through the storm. But at the end of the day, you are left alone on a cold, hard rock, your own light depleted. You have a fundamental belief that if you are good to others, others will be good to you. And yet, you are here because you have a gnawing suspicion that this belief is a lie. Let's call this feeling what it is, the quiet rage of the unappreciated. It's the exhaustion that comes from your generosity being treated not as a gift, but as an expectation. You are the first person they call with a problem, but the last person they invite to a celebration. Your boundaries are treated as polite suggestions, easily ignored. You give your time, your energy, and your empathy, and in return, you feel drained, overlooked, and slowly but surely, you realize you are being used. You have made yourself a resource to be plundered, and now you are wondering why your well is running dry. The reason is that you're playing a game, but you refuse to learn the rules. You believe you are on a stage performing a moral play, while everyone else is on a battlefield fighting for position and advantage. When you hear the name Niccolo Machiavelli, you likely think of evil, of cynical, ruthless tyrants. But you have been misled. Machiavelli was not a teacher of evil. He was a doctor of reality. He was a political scientist who had the courage to write down how the world actually works, not how we wish it would. He understood that human interactions are governed by power, not by good intentions. And his cold, unsentimental logic contains the exact prescription you need to stop being a pawn and start becoming a player in your own life. This is not a guide to becoming a monster. This is a guide to understanding the monsters, so you are no longer their prey. Here are 4 principles of Machiavelli's cold logic that will teach you how to stop being exploited. First and most famously, it is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. This is not an instruction to be cruel. Fear, in the Machiavellian sense, does not mean terror. It means respect. It means there are clear and understood consequences for disrespecting you. Love and affection are fickle. People will gladly take advantage of someone they love because they assume their kindness is unconditional. They will not, however, take advantage of someone they respect because they know that person's boundaries are firm and that overstepping them will have a cost: the loss of access, the loss of your help, the loss of your presence. Your problem is that you have been so focused on being liked that you have forgotten how to be respected. Principle number 2, judge people by their actions, not their words. People who use you are masters of language. They will apologize beautifully. They will praise your generosity. They will promise they will do better next time. And you believe them because you are an honest person who values words. Machiavelli would call you a fool. He taught that words are meaningless smoke. A person's true character and intentions are revealed only through their patterns of action. Stop listening to their apologies and start observing their behavior. If someone repeatedly takes advantage of you, they are showing you exactly who they are. To believe their words over their actions is to choose to be deceived. Principle number 3, never reveal all your intentions at once. You believe that being an open book is a sign of authenticity and trust. To a strategist like Machiavelli, being an open book makes you predictable, and a predictable player is easily defeated. This is not about lying. It is about strategic silence. You don't need to announce your every plan, your every ambition, your every weakness. When others know exactly what you want and how you operate, they can perfectly calculate how to use your desires and patterns against you. By keeping some of your thoughts and plans private, you maintain an aura of unpredictability. You force others to treat you with more caution because they don't have your complete manual. And principle number 4, generosity must be used strategically, not indiscriminately. Machiavelli warned that a leader who gives away his resources to everyone, hoping to be loved, will quickly go bankrupt and be despised. Your time, your energy, and your empathy are your most valuable resources. If you give them away to anyone who asks, you signal that they have no value. Indiscriminate kindness is perceived not as virtue, but as a weakness to be exploited. Strategic generosity, on the other hand, is a powerful tool. You should invest your resources in people who are loyal, in situations that align with your own goals, and in those who have proven they deserve it. Stop being a public fountain and start being a private well, giving water only to the gardens you wish to see grow. So how do you apply this cold logic without becoming cold-hearted? Here are 2 practical exercises. First, the consequence audit. The next time someone asks you for something that feels draining or exploitative, pause. Ask yourself this one simple, cold question. What is the consequence for them if I say no? If the answer is nothing, then you are in a weak position. Your task is to begin introducing small, reasonable consequences. Practice saying, I can't do that right now, without a long excuse. This is the first step in teaching others that your yes is valuable and your no is real. Second, practice the information diet. For 1 week, make a conscious effort to not volunteer information about your plans, your problems, or your strong opinions unless you are directly asked. Listen more than you speak. This isn't about being secretive. It's about breaking the habit of nervous oversharing. It allows you to observe the dynamics of a conversation instead of just filling the silence. You will be amazed at how much you learn about others' intentions when you stop broadcasting your own. Adopting Machiavelli's logic is not about losing your soul. It is about respecting yourself enough to protect it. It is about taking off the blindfold of naive optimism and seeing the world of human dynamics as it truly is. By understanding these rules, you don't become a villain. You simply stop being a victim. If you are ready to play the game with your eyes open, write, I respect my own power in the comments below. Subscribe, for the world is a complex place and you deserve to navigate it with strength.